Right, hi YouTube. Like one of the subscribers asked me to do a little demonstration of how to remove the battery on the NC750X. As you can see, the battery compartment is located in the front, and it's covered by this cover here, yeah, which has got 5 little push sort of button clips that hold it in place. So we'll demonstrate how to take that off. Then there's the battery itself. It's held in place by a rubber strap which hooks in the top under one of the relays, and it's reasonably sort of fiddly to be able to get off, and even more fiddly to get on, and I'll try and show you that. And then I'll just remove the battery, and then we'll do a reinstall, which is a reversal of the taken out procedure. Okay, so here we're going to go. One of the things, I'll make an apology, the light today is pretty rubbish. I've tried to put a torch in there to get the best we can, but we'll see what we can do. We can only do what we can do. So these little clips here, to get them off, you just push them in, and then they can start to come out. What I recommend you do is, because if you lose them, it's going to be a problem, is push them in and just pull this out a little bit till they pop, and then you can take them out, and then I just chuck them down there. And then the last one, like I say, take them out rather than pull the old cover out, because there's a risk that they'll drop out and you'll lose them. Removing the battery is a really straightforward procedure. You remove this strap, and then I would personally, this is the way I would do it, I would disconnect the earth first, and then disconnect the live, and then the battery could sort of be able to slide out of its compartment. And the installation is a reversal, so I would put this back in, get the strap back on, put the live on first, and then the earth. Okay, and I'll explain when we get there to do that. One of the tips I can give you, you need a 10mm socket and things here rather than a screwdriver, is to remove the battery terminal, the leads from the battery before you take the strap off. Yeah, it just makes it a little bit more secure to be able to do it. And you can see they're not very tight at all, so don't over tighten when you put them back. And once they're loose, I would then just remove the terminal, and you've got a little screw like that. You can see that's got some thread lock on. Yet again, keep them in your front so you don't lose them, and then remove the earth battery terminal. So why am I removing the earth first? Right, it's just less of a risk of getting a spark. I have done it the other way, but I would advise take the earth off. Once the earth's off, the battery is disconnected, and then you can deal with the live in a nice safe way. And if you do it the other way around, as you remove this, you've still got a circuit going through the battery, and you could get little arcs and little sparks coming from there. Like I say, you may not, but just better to be safe than sorry. And hopefully it's a little bit fiddly. Well, it is if I do it with my right hand. There you go, and we've got that. Like I say, keep them in the front and remove this. So now what we've got is the connections, leads all disconnected, and it's a matter of taking out this strap. And I don't know if you can do it. Let me see if I can show this a little bit better. Hold on a minute. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but the strap hooks onto a little hook at the back here, yeah, and it's really difficult to get. This relay can lift up a little bit, so it gives you a bit of room, but it's quite difficult to do. The technique that I've used, let me just put the camera back on its mount. Yeah, hopefully that's getting a good picture. Is to lift the strap up, push it back, and then you can just sort of, or try to do it with 2 hands. You can wiggle it and it comes off, and it just connects with this buckle, goes onto an hook. Lay that down there, and then the battery can slide out of its compartment. And as you can see, if you need to replace it, on my particular bike, it's a user battery YTZ12S. Yep. So that's removing the battery, relatively straightforward. What I'm just going to do here, you can see that if you need to, let me just get this out so I can see. So if you do need to change this strap, it hooks in under the bottom here, and then I don't know if you can see, there's a similar hook at the top here. Okay, so like I say, that's how to remove the battery. You can then charge it, do whatever you need to do. An installation is just a reversal of that procedure. But I'll put the battery back in, and then I'll show you how difficult it is to get that strap in. Okay, so just bear with me. Right, installation of the battery, it just pops into its it says just pops into its things. Just make sure it's seated at the bottom. Yeah, you can do that. See if you can do this. It's quite difficult. So see, so what I've been having to do, let me see if I can get the light back in. Yeah, what I'm having to do is try and pull this up as much as you can, and then you have to sort of do it a little bit blind. You can't, and then you try and hook it in. Oh, there you go. Managed to do that. That went okay that time, and that's because I've had a couple of practices on how to do that strap. The first couple of times that was really fiddly, but you see the technique. Put it up so you've got some slack. Lift this up a little bit, push it in there, and then you just have to fiddle around with it. Like I say, connecting this up again is, we need to do the reverse of what we took away. So let me see if I can find this screw. Is we're going to put the live on first, and yet again, the only reason I'm putting the live on first is, oh, it's motorbikes. Oh, that's a noisy one. Yeah, the reason I'm putting the live on first is to reduce the risk of getting any sparks. And then, like I say, I use a socket rather than a screwdriver. A screwdriver would work, but I think it just gives you a little bit more control and be able to torque that connection up. Don't over tighten it. I just sort of, it's just nipped up there, is I just do it a quarter of a turn, and that's good enough. Position that, and then if we can find the other one, see, we get no sparks and it's all good. Like I say, not particularly very challenging. Oh, would you believe it? Look at that, look what I've done there. What a numpty. See, that's not concentrating because I'm trying to work out on dead step video. What a numpty. Let's just take this off again. Why did you do the job once, eh? Why do it once if you can do it twice? So yeah, and now we'll just fix the earth back on and screw that in and just torque that up as before. Ooh. Like I say, once it's nipped up, just quarter of a turn, don't over tighten it. And then it's just a case of fixing the cover back in. These clips work. They sort of they push in and they push out. So keep them out. You can hold them on the end of your finger, push that in, and then just snap them into place. They're a very straightforward thing to use. Yeah. And there we go. That's the battery removed and reinstalled. And with a bit of luck, we've got a working battery. Right, okay, that's me done. If there is any questions, let me know and I'll do my best to help. Okay, thank you, bye.